Could Balrogs overthrow Morgoth's throne? Hello, and welcome back to another video from Secrets of the Rings, where we celebrate and delve deep into all things Tolkien. Today we explore another theoretical battle, this time with the Silmarillion's great villains, Morgoth and the Balrogs. Could a Balrog ever defeat Morgoth, or could they band together to overtake him? Would they ever do such a thing? Let's find out. If you enjoy our videos, please like and subscribe for more content, and let us know what you would like to see more of. Morgoth was undoubtedly the mightiest being in Arda, and second only in all of existence to Eru himself. He is the primordial evil that infects all the beings of the world with his corruption. Defiant from the start, Morgoth recruited other spirits to his cause, but was alone of the Ainur in his rebellious nature. He possessed at some level the gifts of the other Ainur, though they were permitted only the understanding of that for which they were created. He spent the early ages destroying that which the Valar, the highest and holiest of spirits, tried to build in Arda, the physical world within Ea. That was Morgoth's purpose, driven by pride and arrogance. He sought only destruction and chaos, not even control or lordship, and was relentless in his pursuit. Of Morgoth's mightiest allies were the Balrogs, corrupted Maiar from the early ages of Arda. Manipulated to serve the Dark Lord, they would play a major role in the wars against the Valar and the Elves. When Morgoth escapes Aman and duels with Ungoliant, his cries are heard by the Balrogs, who then come to his rescue, slashing Ungoliant's webs with their whips of flame. The Balrogs also are responsible for the deaths of great elves like Feanor, Fingon, and Ecthelion, as well as Gandalf the Grey, a fellow Maiar. Morgoth possessed a range of powers, including great strength and endurance, mastery over the elements, the ability to shapeshift, even appearing as tall as a mountain, and the power to dominate and corrupt other beings. He was also a skilled warrior and strategist. As for whether Morgoth could win in a fight against the Balrogs, it's worth noting that Morgoth was their master and corrupted them as his own personal army. Balrogs served Morgoth throughout the wars that plagued Beleriand in the First Age, as well as the conflicts before then. While Morgoth was incredibly powerful, it's unclear whether he could defeat a group of Balrogs on his own. In addition to his might, he is also a coward. His power decreases as time goes on and he engages in more conflict, such as losing strength from the grasping of a Silmaril and sharing some of his power with Ungoliant during their mission to destroy the two trees of Valinor. This situation was the perfect opportunity for Balrogs to overtake Morgoth's throne, as he was weak and frustrated at the moment, captured in Ungoliant's webs. Did the Balrogs fear their master at that point, or were they simply loyal servants of the Dark Lord? One great example is his duel with Fingolfin, High King of the Noldor in the First Age. In FA 456, Fingolfin challenges Morgoth to single combat, clashing at the gates of Angband, and Morgoth agrees in order to save face in front of his generals, but he was indeed frightened. Although Fingolfin dies, he embarrasses the Dark Lord with many wounds, making him look weaker to the likes of Gothmog and the other Balrogs. Therefore they had seen fragility in their leader. This perhaps may have been a good chance for them to rebel, should they have wished to. Much of the power of the Balrogs revolves around fire, and their origins as Maiar. They are immortal and violent. Despite conflicting reports over time as to the number of them, the final conclusion details only 3 to 7 Balrogs in total. It would likely take the strength and strategy of them all to emerge victorious against their leader Morgoth. The further on in history, the weaker he became. However, let it be noted that Balrogs would not be able to successfully kill Morgoth, but could only drive him out of Angband or Middle-earth with enough might. What if Sauron was involved? He would certainly add a heavy advantage to whichever side he chose in such a battle, but he is known to act only in ways that benefit him. Therefore, he would not challenge Morgoth if he did not truly believe he could overthrow him. He might even seek to avoid the conflict in total. Whatever side he chose, his deceptive nature would surely come into play, potentially orchestrating a betrayal of either side. In conclusion, it is safe to say the outcome of such a matchup would depend on the specific details of the event. Where they are, why they are fighting, who they can attract to their cause, and when they are fighting. In an impulsive, unplanned uprising, Morgoth would likely crush the rebellion of the Balrogs. As their creator, he is likely able to destroy them should he wish to. But with enough strategy and force, the Balrogs could very well dispel of the Dark Lord and his wickedness, taking up the leadership of evil in Middle-earth for themselves or with Sauron. Would they usurp Morgoth to place Sauron in his position? If that were the case, and Sauron was on board, which we can assume he would be, Morgoth would likely face the end of his rule for sure. Regardless of the scenario, a battle of such forces would be among the most epic and terrible to have taken place in Arda. Luckily for the free peoples of Middle-earth, both villainous entities are cast out by the end of the Third Age, never to return until the fabled Dagor-Dagorath at the end of the times. What do you think? Is Morgoth undefeatable by such beings? Do the Balrogs stand a chance? Be sure to let us know in the comments. Thanks again for joining us in another exploration of Tolkien's Legendarium, and stay tuned for more fascinating videos. Be sure to like and subscribe, as it will be extremely helpful to us. Until next time, Namarie.